Hey everybody, it's Carrie with Viewership, and today I want to walk you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to edit simply with iMovie. So if you have a Mac, I'm going to walk you through how to edit a quick video on iMovie. So what you want to do is open iMovie on your Mac, and you can do that by going into Applications. And then this is one way to do it. Scrolling down to iMovie and clicking on iMovie here. It's also in your dock. And once you have iMovie open, what you want to do is click on Import Media here. And I have my clips that I want to edit already loaded onto my desktop. So I'm going to select all three of them and click Import Selected. And that imports your clips. So what I want to do is drag them down here into the editor and put them in the order that I want to see them. So what I'm going to do is drag this clip of the iceberg into the timeline here, and it'll show you your entire video clip. And I'm scrolling along, moving the, this is the playhead here, so you can click and drag on the playhead to go to a time in the video that you want to either edit or watch. And you can watch your video up here in this window. Click pause and the playhead will stop where you want it to stop. Also over here, there's a slider and you can either shrink down your timeline or you can really blow it up so you can see each little frame. So I'm going to put it like right in the middle. And then what I want to do next is add in my cruise ship video. So I'm going to click on this and drag it down into the timeline. And then you'll see it lines up nicely with my iceberg. So if I drag my playhead here, this is where the video will start playing from. So I'm going to drag my playhead here, and I want to see what this transition looks like between the iceberg and the cruise ship. So I'm going to click play up in this preview screen. And then if we watch up here, we'll see that it transitions. It does a jump cut from the iceberg to the cruise ship. Okay, so that's perfect. Good enough for now. Now I'm going to take my third clip, this iceberg on the beach, and I'm going to drag it down here. And then I'm going to move my playhead so I can see the transition from the cruise ship to the iceberg on the beach. I'm going to click play in my preview screen, and you'll see a jump cut. So it's really as simple as that. If you want to get into more advanced moves, iMovie will also allow you to add in transitions. So if you place your playhead between your two clips, you can click on transitions up here, and we can do a cross dissolve, a cross blur. You'll see all the different transitions. I recommend keeping it simple. Let's just start with a cross dissolve. We'll put a cross dissolve. We'll click on it and drag the cross dissolve here. Then we'll move our playhead and we'll click play to preview what that cross dissolve looks like. There you go. Pretty simple. You do want to keep it simple with transitions. You know, some of these, like a cube transition, they're a little dated and they're a little jarring and dated. So I would stick with a cross dissolve. Let's see what a cross blur looks like in this next transition here. So I'll drag it right here. I'm going to set my playhead on the cruise ship so we can preview. Yeah, that's pretty simple and pretty nice. So we'll leave it like that. And then you also have the option of adding in, let's say at the end of your video, if you want to do a fade to black. Let's click down here. We're going to click on fade to black. Let's preview what that looks like at the end of our video. That's pretty cool at the end of your video. You can also click on these transitions, highlight them again, double click on them, and you can change the duration. So if you wanted a really, let's say a really long fade to black, I mean, we could do 10 seconds. Let's see what that looks like. The clip doesn't have enough media. Okay. Clip's not even that long. Let's do a 3-second fade to black. Still not long enough. Okay. So we'll just stick with the 1 second, or we can actually shorten it. 0.5 seconds, half a second. There we go. Cool. I like that. So again, you can click on your transitions down here. It highlights them in yellow. If you double click on it, you can change the time. And then let's say, so you've got your whole your 3 clips all lined up in a timeline, edited together. This is a super simple edit. But let's say you think this iceberg clip is just too long and you want to trim it. I'm going to click pause up here, and I'm going to take my playhead, and let's say I want to trim off the first couple seconds here. I'm going to zoom in on my timeline so I can. So my entire clip is 14.2 seconds. Let's say I want to trim off a couple seconds here. So I'm going to drag my playhead to the spot where I want to trim it. And what you do is you make sure your playhead's highlighted, go up to modify, and iMovie makes this really simple. You can choose the option trim to playhead, and boom, it'll cut out those first couple seconds for you. And just like that, you now have, instead of 14 seconds, you have a 10-second clip. So you can do that in here too. Let's say you wanted to cut out the middle section. Like I want to cut out this specific shot of the front of the boat. So I'm going to set my playhead to the front of that clip. Click modify, split clip. I want to cut out up to, let's just clip it right here. So if I want to cut out this whole section right here, I split it here, and then I'm going to choose the spot where I want to end that split, click on modify, split clip again, and then you see it's isolated these 2 seconds, and I highlight it. So I highlighted it here in yellow and click delete, and boom, I got rid of that little section. Once you're happy with your timeline, a really great feature that iMovie has, they make it super simple. Let's go back to My Media. And in order to export this video, once you're happy with your edit, you go to File, Share, and from here you can send this clip directly to your YouTube channel. So you just rename it My Vacation. You can add in a description as well, but most likely you'll do that once you get to the back end of YouTube. Click Next. It'll ask you YouTube Terms of Service. Read through those. Just wants to make sure that you have the rights to use this video. This video is only viewable by me. That's perfect. And we click Publish. And it sends your video off to YouTube, and you can see there is a little countdown timer up here in the top right. There you go. And it'll show you how long it's taking to place that on YouTube. Once it's done, you'll get a little pop-out notification that your video has been loaded to YouTube. And there you go. It's pretty simple. That's a really quick and easy way to edit your video using iMovie. If you guys have any questions or you want to see how to edit using other applications or web-based apps, let me know. I did a tutorial on how to edit in YouTube's editor. I will link to that right here. And again, let me know what's stumping you on YouTube. Let me know what you're struggling with. And I'm happy to make step-by-step walkthroughs for you guys. And I will see you in the next video.